Hi, Keith this one from Balanced Body Mind. Today we're going to look at how to assess the squat and how to improve the squat with a few mechanical tests that are going to shed light on somebody's dysfunction. So with William here, first of all we're going to test his overhead squat position. William, would you like to try the squat? Here we can see as he holds into the squat that he's unable to break parallel. There's a little bit of restriction in his ability to extend his spine, and the weight, if we were holding a heavy weight, would be sitting quite in front of the body, putting a significant amount of load onto his lower back. We can break this down further by descending the test and taking away the load from the upper quarter. So let me take that one. Thank you very much. Come back up. What I'm going to do now is get you to squat with the fingers locked into the back of your head. And off you go. Here we can see that we haven't changed too much. There's a slight better extension, but we haven't improved the squat where you can break below parallel and get better movement, possibly from the ankle, the knee, and into the lower back. So we can descend this down even further and take away a stability component. Let's come back up again. And squat deep into that. Here we can see we have a much better position. He's able to break a little bit lower. It's not complete yet, but there could be a stability issue that is contributing to what's going on in the squat. We can also see significantly that he's using his big toe to try and improve the action. So we might want to look at a therapeutic intervention with his toe extensors. We're also going to check how much movement he has at his ankle now by checking dorsiflexion. You like to come to knee and split stance. Keep your back up straight. What I'd like you to do is to challenge and push your knee through here, just keep your heel on the ground. From here we can see that William's calves are posing significant stress into his ankles, restricting the amount of dorsiflexion he gets through here, which is going to impact the amount of movement he gets to his knee and hip, and ultimately back and shoulder when he tries to do an overhead squat. So we might look here at trying to see what's going on through here and trying to release the calves in particular. Let's have a look at the other side. We can also see that this is particularly tight as well. Definite lack of dorsiflexion here, which is going to contribute up the chain. I want to assess this one further, and I'm going to get him to lay on his back. If you lay on the back. And lift the legs up in the air, and place the hands on the shins, and just try pulling the knees in. So he finds it really hard here to actually accomplish the movement with the tension through the whole lower body. He's having to lift his head up off the floor. So what I'm going to get him to do here is just to move the position, to take the hands onto the thighs, and now pull in. And you can see this is a little bit easier here. You can actually get the knees closer to the chest. So there could be an issue with hip mobility here, combined with the dorsiflexion and all the other issues that we've looked at. So we probably want to look at starting with the feet, increasing the mobility and subsequent stability going up the chain. Okay, so now we've done a few mobilisations that are focused on restoring dorsiflexion and also taking some tension out of the back muscles, which tend to be overworking for the knee flexors and the hip flexors as well. So let's see the net effect of those on William's squat. That's good, and come up. And here we can see that he's actually managing to come down again, to slightly break parallel. He's got a much better position with his arms. That's great, William. And the overall movement is much better. We want to keep on training that movement so it stays efficient and he can maintain extension. But the key for him was actually improving the amount of action he was getting by getting his ankle to flex a little bit better. So the next time you think about improving your squat, forget about loading up the weight, concentrate on the mobility and stability, and you will get much better gains.